Hey guys, I'm back today and I've been really enjoying the wonderful discussion that we've been having around this masculine versus feminine energy. And I know we've continued the discussion after my live chat in the comments as well as on my private Facebook group. And I thought I would take it a step further and share some tips with you guys on what it means to be a high value woman. So, what's a high value woman? A high value woman is a woman that a high value man is attracted to. Like, if you want a good man that is going to be your partner in life, he's going to be connected to you deeply, he's going to be vulnerable with you, you guys are going to have a very deep romantic relationship, then you're probably looking for a high value man. But high value men are attracted to high value women. And so what does that mean? So there was a conversation that my husband and I had last week that really made me go seeking for this information deep within me. So he made the comment last week on how the aura around me right now was very similar to the aura around me when we first met, and that was when we fell in love and got married. So we met 9 years ago and we were married within 2 months. So obviously there was a very deep connection and attraction. And somewhere along the way, we lost that. And I think marriage, children, responsibilities, everything got in the way. And now that I've been able to kind of reclaim my feminine energy, it was very interesting to hear him say this. Now, he doesn't know at this point when he makes this comment that I'm doing any of this inner work. So it was very interesting to see that he noticed it. And when we had that conversation, I realized very quickly that he is very much in tune with what it means to be in feminine energy and masculine energy. So I wanted to put this out there because I think a lot of us think that men are not, like, they're attracted to it. Obviously it's a magnetic pull for them, but that they may not be aware of it. But some men are, conscious, self-aware, self-conscious men that are kind of higher vibration, may be in tune to that information. And I thought that was very interesting. So I started thinking, what was it about when I got married that made me lose that? Because I think a lot of us make that mistake. We meet somebody and we're leading with our feminine energy. Maybe we don't even realize it. We all have it. We dig into it. We use it. We get the guy and then we get married and all of a sudden we lose that. And I think personally for me, what happened was because I had been working all of my life and leading my life through a very masculine energy, when I got married, I moved, I gave up my business, my friends, everything. I relocated to where my husband was. It made me really confused and kind of lost of where I was in my life. I was thinking, who am I now? I was born in a society, in a culture where masculine energy is highly valued and feminine energy not so much. We think of it as weak. And so I felt lost. And I think that really made me dig into deeper even into my masculine energy, which made my husband turned off and almost kind of like competitive in my presence. And so it's been very interesting to kind of dig back deep and find that. So what is a high value woman? When I compare myself to how I was when we first met and then what I lost and what I have now, the number one tip, and you guys are not going to be surprised to hear this if you've been following my YouTube channel, because it's been kind of the premise of this entire channel, is self-love. A high value woman has a healthy relationship with herself. She's self-assured, she's confident, she's not perfect by any means, but she's okay with her imperfections. She's embraced them. She knows that she's worthy, she's whole, she's complete with or without a man. And I think that is the number one why that makes men feel safe in our presence. It makes them feel not judged, because think about it, if you're somebody that's comfortable and embracing of all of your imperfections, you're okay with not being perfect, you're comfortable in your skin, you're comfortable in your body, that gives him the space to feel comfortable in your presence, because he will feel that you will extend that same grace to him. If you're not judging yourself for little things or big things even, you won't be judging him for those things as well. It makes them more willing to be vulnerable with us, romantic with us, communicate with us, talk about their feelings and emotions. Remember, if you're somebody that's giving off very like judgmental vibes, like you're judging yourself, you're judging other people around you, he's not going to feel safe in your presence, because he'll be thinking, will everything I say or do be judged? And think about it, a lot of times when we get married, we start being very critical of things that our husbands do for us, whereas in the beginning, when we're dating and we're courting, we're letting things fly, we're kind of on this like love high, and everything is lovey-dovey and perfect. And then when you get married, it's the little things that, why do you always do this, why do you do this? And I think all of those things can really, you start repelling each other, because judging, being critical, disapproving, not having even self-love for yourself makes him see that you're not the type of person that's open, you're not the type of person that's safe for him to be around. So I highly stress that it really starts with self-love. That is the authentic feminine energy, is that you're so comfortable with who you are, you're open, and you know your self-worth, and so that pulls and attracts the man towards you. That attracts masculine energy. And so another thing I wanted to touch with, when I did the live chat last few days ago, somebody in the comments wrote, which I read after the live chat, so unfortunately I wasn't able to address it. Somebody wrote that if you are with a controlling or very masculine type of male, that you're worried that if you had feminine energy, that would make your man have even more control over you or more power over you. It was something along those lines. And I'm here to say that as long as, obviously you're not married to somebody that's abusive or completely unreasonable, if you're married to a reasonable person, think of it as this way. Remove yourself from the situation and think of two dogs. If one dog is an alpha male, like a masculine alpha male, when he's in the presence of somebody else that's giving off masculine energy and alpha energy, he's going to growl and maybe, exert his existence and mark his territory and get very competitive and defensive and like, this is my territory, like I'm big, I'm bad, I have power over you. But if he's in the presence of a feminine energy, like a female dog, let's say, and she's very feminine, he's not competing with her. He wants something else from her. He's not competing with her. So he's not going to be dominating over her. In fact, that feminine energy has more power because she has something that he wants. So think of it along those lines, and it's easier to grasp that situation, because think about it, now back to humans, we want our men to be men, right? We want masculine energy. We want them to romance us. We want them to take charge. We want them to be powerful and assertive and plan romantic dates for us and, romance us and share their feelings with us. All of those things that we want from them, they're not going to do it to somebody that's invoking very strong competition or like masculine energy from them. They're going to do it for somebody that's soft and willing to receive and won't make them feel like they're going to be judged for sharing their feelings. They're not going to be criticized for being who they are. That all starts with you being who you say you are, you being authentic, you being real. And I think the problem is we think the same things that work in the business world, in the corporate world, will work in our relationships. Is not true. The power and the go-get attitude and leave your emotions at home and all business and no feminine energy, that works in business. It doesn't work at home. In home, if you want your man to be a man, you have to be a woman, right? So I wanted to kind of just put that perspective out there, because as I'm understanding it more, I want to be able to share it with you guys and take you guys kind of along that journey with me. And it's just been an eye-opening experience for me. I'm just feeling so light and relieved because I feel like I can just be me and authentic. I don't have to put up this front with my husband that, hey, I'm smart. Like I feel like I started doing that with him. Like I had to prove who I was or prove my worth to him, even though he already knew my worth. Obviously, the man proposed and married me and gave me, everything that I ever wanted in my life as far as like security and comfort. So why was I feeling like I had to show him my worth or sell myself even after he had married me? And I think a lot of that stems from our own deep insecurities. And once we're able to really overcome those things and say, hey, I am worthy with or without a business. I am worthy with just who I am. I'm a complete whole person. I am loved by myself first and foremost. That invites our men to come forward and love us even more because they see our worth through our own eyes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave any other questions that you guys have on this topic in the description below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be sharing more for sure. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.